Thank you for tuning in. I am Brother Juan. I am a certified Christian business coach and consultant, tax strategist for entrepreneurs, and a strategic partner to help you build synergy in your business with bookkeeping. I empower Christian entrepreneurs online, I call them CEOs, to pursue their purpose, monetize their passion, and plan their profits. I have just been looking forward to this year-end planning for entrepreneurs. Normally, I just go live inside of my group and a few other places so that this video is recorded. But today, I'm actually going live on my actual profile. So as you tune in, let me know you're here. Drop in, say hello. Let me know where you're tuning in from. We're going to dive right into the topic for today. These virtual sessions are designed for me to just kind of just share, teach, and impart to those who are connected to me. These virtual sessions in the past were done on a weekly basis. We did it for about a couple of months, but I decided to go ahead and start these back up again in 2024. I'm looking at maybe twice a month. That is going to be a challenge for me, but that's what I am looking at, even with beginning tax season within next month or so. But again, virtual success sessions. I have no idea why I named it that with my speech impediment, but never mind. Virtual success sessions are opportunity for you to set aside some time to grow, and look forward to just seeing what you all want to learn, what y'all want to talk about, and even as we broaden what I continue to do with myself, my business, and the other things that God have just laid on my heart. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. We're going to talk about a few things tonight. Year-end planning for entrepreneurs. So there's 4 areas that we want to focus on. 4 areas that we want to focus on. The first one will be client retention and relationship building. Client retention and relationship building. Now, if you expected this to be just taxes, I'm sorry to disappoint you, right? Because I want to focus on your whole business, not just taxes, right? Not just bookkeeping. And both of those are important, don't get me wrong, but I want to focus on your business as a whole. And that's my goal for 2024, even before I start. The word impact, that just keeps coming to mind. Impact, whether it's through my business, whether it's through my personal ministry. That's what I want to have in 2024. So I'm not so concerned about the numbers. I'm concerned about the few who connect with me in 2024, that I'm able to make a solid impact in their business, not only for the present, but even for the future. So again, first thing we're going to talk about is client retention and relationship building. Secondly, we're going to talk about streamlining services for efficiency. Third, content marketing for visibility and engagement. And then lastly, financial health check and tax optimization. And each of these are important in our business. I'm not going to talk so much about myself, but I want to give us some action steps that we can begin to take, right, to implement these changes and to have this impact in our business as entrepreneurs. Okay, so let's go ahead and begin with the first one. Client retention and relationship building. So when we talk about client retention and relationship building, loyalty is going to be based upon that retention and that relationship building, right? Loyalty of your brand, loyalty of your business. So oftentimes we can focus on trying to secure new clients and neglect retaining the clients that we already have. Sometimes if you want to increase revenue in your business, um, it's not getting new clients, but it's finding ways to service the clients that you have on a deeper level, on offering different things that they may need, services, products, and increasing the lifetime customer value, the lifetime client value of each of those clients, rather than looking for new clients. And your industry is going to play a part in that. So one thing we can do is identify the top 20% of our clients who have contributed the most to our business, right? The top 20%. And, just really look at that. How much of your revenue, how much of your profit is contributed to the top 20%, right? Because again, if you focus on them, if you uh, really begin to understand that client, right? The clients that you enjoy working with, the clients that energize you with. When you look at that 20%, you want to find more just like them. And so this really becomes like your group, who you reach out to, who you ask questions of, who you survey, right? Because you want to find more just like them. Schedule personalized year-end review sessions with each client. So my bookkeeping clients, we do this automatically as a part of the monthly bookkeeping. In January, we're looking back over the previous year because it's completed in December. In December, we're looking at those 11 months before. So it gives a good indication of whether we're going to hit our income goals, our revenue goals. Notice I'm saying are, because again, I think of myself as a strategic partner with my clients. So it's not just their business, it's my business as well, because I'm invested in their success. So set aside some personal year-end review sessions with each client. Again, your industry, the services that you provide is going to play a part in how you do this, because I have a wide variety of service-based entrepreneurs who follow me and have connected with me over this past year, and I'm grateful for that. So during the sessions, express gratitude, right? Let them know you're thankful for their business. Something I try to do all the time. And maybe if you're one of my clients, maybe you've noticed this more. I say, I appreciate your business. Thank you for your business, right? Recap the achievements, what has been accomplished. And again, your industry, the services that you provide are going to play a part in this. And again, discuss future goals. And with bookkeeping, it falls right in line with what I already do with bookkeeping clients. Again, your industry, the services that you provide are going to dictate how you implement or what you implement to accomplish this. But I want us to again focus on client retention and relationship building. So implement a follow-up plan, such as sending a personalized thank you note or a small gift, right? And this is something that can be done no matter what service that you provide, right? Those consistent clients, those who maybe have a monthly subscription type of service, those who reach out to you for, all kinds of things. Again, have a follow-up plan. And this is not just the year end, but really thinking about, even new clients, maybe clients after they, book a certain amount of sessions with you, maybe they spend with you a certain amount of months, really thinking about, a way that you can follow with them and make them feel special. And I'm talking to myself as well, right? In a personalized thank you note in a small gift, personalized, not just something that's just automated, but really personalized. And again, we're looking at that top 20%, or even implementing things that you can show new clients ways that you will, what new ways that you can express your gratitude for them choosing you. So offer an exclusive year-end incentive for client referrals to enhance loyalty. All right. Again, your service, your industry is going to play a part in that, how you do it, how you conceive or proceed that. but again, exclusive to that top 20%, right? Based upon, hey, for this many referrals, I'll do this for you, right? Because they've already invested quite a bit in your business, in your services, in you. And so that loyalty, they may do that automatically without incentive, but that incentive could drive in new business. All right. So client retention, relationship building. And again, we're talking year in, but implementing something throughout the year in different ways that you can connect with your clients, different ways that you can express that gratitude, right? I want us to think about that going into 2024 and have that impact, right? Because those who are already spending money with you can bring in new business. They can be the source of additional business, complementary services, right? And have that impact. You impact them, they're going to impact your business. All right. Second thing we want to talk about is streamlining services for efficiency. I don't know why I picked all these S words. All right, but streamlining services for efficiency. Right, the service that you provide. Conduct a thorough review of your service offerings and identify the most and least profitable ones. Right, and this, is something that maybe you should be keeping track of. Those of you who utilize Square to take credit card payments, maybe you have all your items divided in the prices, and so you can go back through Square. Square keeps some good information that you can utilize and see what's profitable, what are people buying, what are people not buying, right? And again, depending on your industry and the service that you provide, maybe you should contemplate, hey, maybe I should drop this service, maybe I should push this service, right? Maybe this is the service that I should be pushing and offering incentives for people to secure those services, or even thinking about complementary services to those services that are bringing in a lot of money or that people are purchasing a lot, to increase that revenue, that impact, right? And so again, that efficiency, how can we make the service better, right? So streamline or enhance high performing services based on client feedback and market trends. What do clients really want? Well, if they're purchasing something consistently, the individual clients as a whole, then that lets you know that's what they want. That's what they purchase. So how about, a client feedback for those high performing services? Asking, hey, do you enjoy the service? What do you enjoy about it? How can I make it better? Right? Because making it better can be um, an addition to the base service, whatever that is. And again, that increases that revenue per purchase for a client. And again, having an impact on the bottom line. Again, you don't always need to find new clients to make money. Sometimes you may need to just ask your current clients, what do they enjoy, and find ways to increase that revenue or that purchase, that revenue per purchase that they may make, right? By offering complementary services or enhanced services to what they're already purchasing, right? Because they're already spending money, right? And they already enjoy what you provide. So find ways for them to receive more enjoyment from the services that you provide, or again, enhance the services that you already provide. Develop standardized process processes to increase efficiency and reduce delivery time, right? And so this is a development that we should always be thinking about, right? How can we reduce the time? I know with taxes, I generally over, right? If I think something is going to take me 2 days, I'll say, hey, it's going to take me, maybe 4 days, maybe 5 days. So that gives me a little bit of buffer time. So it's better to exceed expectations by delivering something 2 days earlier than saying, hey, I can get this done in 2 days, and then something come up and it take you 4 days. So now you're not trustworthy, right? And so again, providing that buffer for me helps with taxes, but even understand processes. How can we make what we do more efficient, right? How can we make what we do more efficient? One thing that I've studied in different things is ergonomics, um, the the way things are done, and looking at how we can increase the efficiency of the processes. Again, the services you provide, the industry that you're in, can make a big difference, right? What are bottlenecks that you encounter in your service, right? And looking at ways that you can again address those bottlenecks, whatever they are in your service. What hinders you from making more money that takes more of your time. All right. Create a client communication plan to inform them about service improvements and new offerings. One thing you can do, which I believe every business should have, is an email list. An email list. Secondly, if it is in your budget, a text messaging list, right? Because this gives you a way to directly communicate with your clients. So how do you disseminate information, right? You if you do it on social media, great, but just remember a few years back when Facebook shut down for a little bit, right? You didn't have access to those that you have been connected with on social media. And so that email list, that text messaging list, again, depending on your service and industry, is an asset for your business that is not going to be hindered by the next social media fad, by Facebook going down, Twitter going down, Instagram going down, TikTok going down, because you never know. You have no control over that, right? All right. So, lastly, offer a limited time promotion for upgrade service to encourage client engagement, right? Limited time promotion for upgraded services to encourage client engagement. So this is one of the things that I've kind of been talking about in a roundabout way with, number one and number two. um, and again, increasing that value per purchase, increasing that client lifetime value, right? By looking at ways to provide more, a greater umph, right, of your services that you provide for your clients. All right. So let's look at number three. What is number three? Content marketing for visibility and engagement. Content marketing for visibility and engagement. Our ultimate purpose with content is to produce sales, but that comes with consistency with content marketing. My One of my biggest goals with my content marketing, what I post on my page, because it's just become what I use, right? Unintentionally, because it gets the most engagement. But I want to remain visible. I want people to see me, see what I do. I know the after my first 2 years of doing taxes, I felt that I, posted too much. I didn't really post that much. But then, somebody was surprised that I did taxes. I'm like, how could you not know? Well, it lets me know that I'm not very visible. And so, one way we can become more visible is by posting more content, being consistent with contents. And in saying that, what are people engaging with? Right? What is being pushed out to a greater audience? So auditing your existing content and identify top performing pieces. Right before this, I went on YouTube, looked at my brother on YouTube, and it's kind of interesting to me the videos that were more popular centered around taxes. And taxes is not necessarily what I focus on all year, but it is this time of year and in January. And so that lets me know January, because I wanted to lay out some YouTube videos for the begin for before tax season begin. And so I'm looking at now between the end of January, maybe recording a lot of videos and pushing out a lot of videos on YouTube. That's not the best way to do it. The best way to do it is be consistent about the video posting over time. But I want to get as much out there as possible. And one thing I noticed with YouTube shorts, 15-second clips. And that's what I'll do a lot of times is my bigger video clips that I may do, maybe 5-10 minutes long. I'll chop up little 15-minute shorts out of that and use those not only for YouTube shorts, but for Facebook Reels, Instagram Reels, and even on TikTok. Just use the same video. that I post. And because shorts on YouTube, reels, they have a greater reach, right? And so you may not want to do video, but video has a greater reach than anything else you're going to do. With my top performing pieces, even on Facebook, I haven't done a lot of videos, but what I've noticed is pictures. Pictures seem to get more engagement, accomplishments, right? Seem to get more engagement. Sometimes questions can get a lot of engagement. And again, my purpose, my ultimate purpose is sales, but with the content that I post, one thing I want to do is stay visible, right? Visibility and engagement. So if you ask a question, somebody answers it, follow up with them to increase engagement. The more engagement, um, the more engagement, whether it's likes, comments, shares, that any content that you have on Facebook, the more that is going to be pushed out to other people. So see what's already working and try to duplicate what that is. And if you're not doing video, live video, pre-recorded video, shorts, whatever, video is great, right? Because you find yourself on TikTok or Facebook looking at a bunch of videos, right? On YouTube, looking at a bunch of videos. I'm looking at YouTube shorts all the time now without even thinking about it. And so that gives you a greater reach. Develop a content calendar for the next quarter. Focus on valuable shareable content, valuable shareable content. Your industry, your business is going to dictate what kind of content. What kind of content should you have? Informational content, question content, anything that increases engagement, like discussions, right? It doesn't even have to be business focused. Maybe something personal, right? And again, it's not a I do this, I do that, purchase from me, right? Not that kind of content, but some genuine content that people can engage with. So think about that for the next quarter. What type of content should you post, right? And pick something different for every day. Or even, if you do certain posts certain days a week so that you have more than one post each day would help also, but the consistency help. Leverage social media platforms and schedule regular posts to maintain consistent online presence. That helps if you lay out things ahead of time. Um, I've learned that's not always the best way for me to do things. Sometimes it's just best for me to even pre-record and then post the day that I choose to on the various sites for whatever content that I have, because I'm not always thinking that far ahead. That's me. But if you are, as time progresses, as you get more consistent, then you can start laying out content, right? And I may not actually record videos, but a lot of times I am laying out some of my content ahead of time. So I already know what I'm going to record, right? So I have a 30-day plan that I'm working on that I'm going to be implementing probably next week. So I'll probably record the videos for the whole week and then just go ahead and release them day by day, not pre-scheduled, but releasing them day by day. All right, encourage audience through audience interaction through polls, surveys, discussions. I kind of already talked about that or touched on that. Launch a year-end content series such as top tips for success in whatever industry. And again, position yourself as the industry expert, right? And so you have to have content out there. You have to be able to talk about something. No matter what service industry you're in it because you have a passion for doing it. You have a passion for the people that you assist. And so you are knowledgeable. And so begin to share that knowledge with your audience. Okay. All right. Lastly, financial health check and tax optimization. Conduct a thorough review of your financial records for the year. And of course, this implies that you're actually keeping track. Keeping track of your income expenses on a base level. It's good to do it every month, right? So that in the coming years, you can compare month to month. But at least if you're doing it on a yearly basis, you can compare what you're doing throughout the year. From year to year, month to month would be throughout the year. And that kind of helps guide everything. If you have income goals for the year that you want to achieve and breaking those down into months or breaking those down into quarters, let you know, hey, I'm falling behind, or hey, I'm ahead, right? And so I think that should be a constant thing. But even at the end of the year, see where you are with your revenue, with your expenses, with your profit, and definitely compare to what you do last year. Let me go ahead and just add a few more of these. So identify deductible expenses, ensure all receipts and documentation are in order. I would say this because everybody's at different levels, right? Even if you are self-employed, you don't have an LLC, not a big issue with that. But one of the things that I suggest people do is set up a bank account, even if you don't have an LLC, that you use just for business, right? So when you receive revenue, when you receive money for sales, it goes into that account. When you pay for expenses, you pay for expenses out of the account. That's the easiest way to keep track of income expenses. Now, accounting software, if you're just starting out, Wave would be a good thing to use, right? Wave app. And again, still having that bank account, because you're connecting it to that bank account. You're able to categorize those expenses. That is a inexpensive and easy way to keep track of bookkeeping, right? It's not going to be as robust as QuickBooks, but it is free, and it gives you the ability to start somewhere. Okay. All right. Schedule a meeting with a tax professional to discuss potential tax savings. It's better to work with someone year after year, because they already have an understanding of your business. They already have an understanding of what you've done in the past. Um, when we go into 2024, there's not a whole lot that we can do to minimize taxes for 2023. But moving forward, we can think about that, right? Which is, again, keeping track of those income and expenses are at the base level. All right, explore opportunities for tax deductible contributions, such as retirement accounts or business investments. So this is going to be more for profitable entrepreneurs. So we're going to do something. It's a paid session on January 11th, 2020. I think it's $23. You can find a link on my page, no matter what social media site you're on, or you can go to brotherjuan.me or brotherjuan.me/links, and you can find the promotion for that. Because you have to be able to make money. You have to be making money in order to find ways to save money. Now, when you make money, you're going to pay taxes, but we want to try to minimize that, which is why that is for profitable entrepreneurs, right? If we're just getting by, it's not really for you, but it's for those who are really making a good income, right? And we're looking for ways to minimize their tax liability, right? To reduce that taxable income legally, I should add. All right, develop a system for ongoing expense tracking and documentation and streamline future tax preparations. Right. So as an entrepreneur, if you're keeping up on your bookkeeping, however you may do that, and again, I just suggested a way, then when you do your bookkeeping for December, if you've been doing it month to month, then you've done it for the year. And there's no need to try to gather receipts, try to figure out what you paid for, trying to figure out what you made, because you've been keeping track of it the whole time. And so again, you don't have to have an LLC to set up a bank account in your personal name, right? That you run your business income and sales through, and that you take out business income. And then if you want to take out money for your business for personal use, you transfer it to a separate account or write yourself a check, and you can easily keep track of that. All right. So that was year-end planning for entrepreneurs. I'm glad I was able to do this in 30 minutes, because I can kind of ramble sometimes. And again, we just quickly just go back over what we talked about, the four things that we talked about, just in case you're catching this at the end. We talked about client retention and relationship building. We talked about streamlining services for efficiency. I have to say that slow with my speech impediment. Talked about content marketing for visibility and engagement, and financial health check and tax optimization. And so again, this will help you as you go into 2024. If you weren't here from the beginning, watch it from the beginning. But again, my word for 2024 is impact. Is impact. I don't care about the numbers, right? I don't care about how many people are connected to me. What I'm counting in 2023, I was on a mission to help 100 entrepreneurs along in their journey, and so I count even the little things towards that number. But this year, I'm looking for impact. I'm looking for impact, right? Not just the ability to touch entrepreneurs along in their journey, but I want to make an impact, right? And so that's going to involve those of you who want to be connected with me on a deeper level. It's going to involve a commitment from you. It's going to involve some accountability, and with that, there's going to be some guidance and motivation. Because I mean, that's where I shine. I shine at analyzing data, right, and using data to make decisions, right? And with those decisions impacting your business, I definitely believe, I'm assured that I can help in no matter where you are. And again, my focus is on life coaches, consultants, and service-based providers, right? I don't like products. That's just me. But I shine with service-based entrepreneurs and really just helping you understand who you are, understanding your audience, and how to make that connection and increase revenue over the course of time, reduce expenses over the course of time, and ultimately make you more profitable. All right, I'm Brother Juan. Thank you for tuning in. I hope y'all have a good day. And until we meet next time for the next virtual session, again, we're looking at doing possibly 2 a month, right? And I'm trying to do that even through tax season as it starts next month. But that's what we are looking at, doing 2 virtual success sessions per month. All right. So we'll lay out some in January. Feel free to inbox me. Let me know, what's on your mind for me to talk about, and we can do that. All right. Y'all have a blessed evening. We'll see you next time.